steel trusses? Or do they use galvanized steel?
That actually feels so cool, so nice. Don't say that. Especially because my head is hurting. I actually wanted to.
Yeah, it's not like that here. Yeah. Yeah. Well, question.
Okay, that's good.
So you mentioned a boat ramp. Can you take motorboats on there or just
electric motors.
electric motors? Okay. Good question.
Although I did take a ride on a powered yesterday.
Oh, there's a bike over there.
We're watching the Challenger here, getting ready. Gotta get psyched up. Got the pre-workout. You got the. You juiced up?
All right, Omar. Did you do it from a stop or from?
I think
He ran up, yeah.
I ran up. Not that much. Gotta follow the tracks. Definitely not that much.
Well,
10 or something?
That was 11. Yes, but you also went past the
Someone
jump.
Okay, DNF,
So,
whatever,
okay, so
whatever.
it's 10.
Okay. Now you'd roll.
My grandparents' house called Sierra de Órganos.
Yeah.
It's like, it's like mountains, and you can just go like walking in paths and shit.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I have to be used to this.
I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. That's all.
If it's 506, right there?
Yeah, it's like,
downhill is tough.
but yeah, it's like you gotta look out for the slidey rocks. But we can see it.
Oh, it's so close.
Yeah, it's like 0.4. That's what my watch says. So it's nice being able to see your destination.
I wasn't able to do this under 120 BPM, like so close.
You gotta get a pic of that. The picture with the hikers for scale. Got that one on video. We'll review that one later. I almost did the same thing, right? I should shut up. Say hi to the vlog.
Yes, dude.
Yo, Omar. Yeah, let me get a wave.
If you hit a fucking dab up here, it's the cringiest thing possible.
Alright, off the mountain. Jump. Down there you go.
Oh, we fly over there now. It was a conversation on this, and they were trying to do that.
What's the resolution looking like? Same. I have two on. One's in my hair. That's level though. They're actually going downhill.
No, it's really cool just to see like the rim. You know, that we walk across.
This is a cast of creeps. Ooh, some kind of suicide song.
Well, no, some kind of a thing.
They said that before. They literally said that before.
Wait, what?
They literally said, what are we, some kind of creep class? I think it was during the,
So that right there.
Yeah, it's a reflection of the point through the glass.
So that is freshwater.
Oh, we're right there.
Ladies on fire. Ladies on fire.
Big Space Needle fan.
This is why we stay for the half hour.
Oh yeah, for sure.
No, I want to take a picture from.
Okay, this is the restaurant.
Good, good. Welcome aboard. Again, my name's Rainier, and I'm going to be your tour guide here for the next hour. Lots of things to see out here on the water. I'm very excited. We have a gorgeous day ahead of us, and yeah, Charlie warned you I'm a bit of a bird nerd, so I probably will be pointing out some birds if we see some along the trip today. But curious if anybody's first time here in Seattle today? Yeah? Oh my gosh, so many of you. Wow, well, welcome. Ride the boat back. So that gave him an idea for a tour service, and eventually that water taxi morphed into Argosy Cruises 76 years ago. So, oh, we have friendly people on the waterfront to our starboard side. Feel free to wave. As we continue along here, first building I want to point out to you, one of my being at that water line as this vessel gets more filled up. Of course, it will lower down in. And what they're filling it up with is with something you might not think of when you think of Seattle. Our largest bulk export is not usually what people guess is something like salmon or apples or something like that, which would be great guesses. But it's actually cattle-grade grain, which just means some grain fed to cows. So things like corn and soy and oats. And it's actually grown for us in the Midwest, so thank you Midwesterners. Grown here by train, stored in those 68 silos or cylinders that you see directly to our right. Once it comes time to load it, which they're doing right now, if you are up here on the top deck with me, you might hear some machinery. They'll send it up the slanted chute in between these two terminals, and there's about 5 arms that drop down directly into the hull. So if you take a look to the right, you might have guessed this is our second cruise terminal. We have the Quantum of the Seas. This is a pretty special ship. It's known for over 100 pieces of art. My favorite piece is that giant red bear on the top. Do you see that on the right hand side? It's looking a little faded from the sunshine. This vessel also has a skydive facility. So if you look at the insignia in the very top center, underneath that you'll see that tube. That's where you can go skydiving if you feel like it. So this snack, and with that I'll be back on the mic in a few minutes. It's not terribly long, but it does allow the workers to have access to the hull to do painting, repairs, welding. This most dry dock to our right, the Vigilant claw that hangs down in the very center is what they use to lock onto these containers. And then that set of cables above that. And then in the very kind of center belly of the crane, you're going to see a glass cabin or glass box. That's where a single operator sits. And that operator will be looking down through the glass floor, out through a glass window, several hundred feet up in the air, using that claw to lock onto those containers. It's a pretty coveted position when they get job openings. They get a lot of people applying, more of the largest size. Oh, we get to see one in action right now. If you're up on the top deck, look straight up, you're going to see this crane. Oh, he's waving to us. Feel free to wave back. Or he might move the flippers on the sides of the claw, maybe. We'll see. Sometimes they'll take the little things on the edge and make them go up and down, but he's just going to wave today, which is perfectly fine. It actually looks like he has 2 20-foot containers side by side there in that claw. So this is the Cassiopeia. This is a pretty large vessel here. I forgot to look at the specs. Maybe Charlie knows the specs of this vessel. I'm going to guess over 900 feet long. So we have these containers on top here. You can see some of them say eco container bamboo flooring. That's actually not what's inside. That just means that particular box is made with eco bamboo flooring, which is kind of cool. Capital Hill that serves drinks, maybe Starbucks coffee. So if you want to try espresso martini. And while you're up in Capitol Hill neighborhood, definitely walk around up there after you visit that roastery. It's a very vibrant neighborhood. Lots of little boutique shops as well as restaurants and bars as well. Great question. Somebody wanted to know if there's any ghost stories here in Seattle. There are a lot of ghost stories here in Seattle. Actually, there are several companies that do ghost tours. I did one that went to the market. Actually learned a lot about the market. Like this market, in addition to being the oldest continually run farmers market, used to be an orphanage, and it was also a horse stable. And it said that sometimes people at the market working there sometimes we have a pretty neat vessel in port today. Now, this is my first day back to work after a couple days, so this particular vessel ahead of us wasn't here the other day, so I don't know as much about it as some of my co-workers who have worked here, but this is an icebreaker for sure. We're looking at the stern or the back of it, I think, as we continue forward. And this one is the first one. It's been rebuilt in about 25 years. It won't be stationed here. It'll actually be stationed in Juneau, Alaska, but they're not done with their facility yet. So for now, it's kind of temporarily parking here, giving us a great view. This is the Storis. What happened was actually during a Seahawks game, we were playing the Saints. Marshawn Lynch, our running back at the time, was running a very exciting play that went on for several seconds. The fans were cheering louder and louder and louder. Scientists were picking up on some seismic activity with some equipment that they were monitoring that was very close to Lumen Field, and they thought, that's interesting. So they put 2 and 2 together, timing that seismic activity with the same time as the Seahawks game. Now, Marshawn Lynch at the time, still to this day known as Beast Mode, so they actually dubbed the earthquake that was created during that Seahawks game as the Beastquake. Very good name for it, of course. But that was not the last time it happened. It happened again when Taylor Swift came to town.